Innovation pretty much happens as a culmination of various ideas and technologies. And here we have successfully demonstrated that we could pull in all these bright minds from various disciplines to make this happen. What we have achieved is something that the world has never seen before.
We are a closely held company, majorly managed by three of us, Dr. Patrick, Vijay and myself. We are a startup and we are just getting into a phase where we are moving into, from the R&D center into a full-fledged commercial enterprise.
What we have developed is a technology that would basically allow the renewable energy sector to become a baseload power generation sector.
We call it a high energy density device because that's exactly what it is. In our case, if we put a 1 ton cell in, if this was lead acid, it would be 20 tons. If it was lithium ion, it would be 5 or 6 tons in weight. You've plenty of room to play with.
We are looking at integration with solar power plants, telecom, microgrid, mini-grid operations, island-based operations. And we're also currently working on developing a battery system for the automotive sector, especially for the buses.
So what we do is we take the energy from whatever source and we deliver the energy on a 24-hour basis. We store it on an availability basis. What this does is fills this gap that battery technology is trying to fill. Essentially what happens is you have a graphite block. This graphite block has the center carved out like a bathtub. This is filled with silicon. And on top of that then we've got high temperature heaters. It heats the block and the silicon up to phase change point at 14 degrees C. It turns to a liquid. During that phase change, it stores about 500 watts per kilogram. Once it changes phase, Stirling engines are operating, extracting energy from this at a much lower rate than we're putting energy in. The efficiency of this solution is, at this point, somewhere between 58 and 60% efficient into electricity. That's electricity in to electricity out. In combined heat and power, we're looking at about 94% efficiency. We operate under the Carnot cycle, so we have a cooling side of the cycle. So on the bottom part, we get hot water, which is ideal for space heating, domestic hot water. We can also use the hotter for absorption chilling. This story has been a very, very long story, and I do believe that we're now getting to the finishing point of it. Innovation for me should be for the benefit of mankind. My ambition is to spread this, particularly to the underdeveloped countries, and raise their standard of living. If you've got energy, your economics increases dramatically.
We do believe there is a bright future as long as we go by all these other alternative technologies that are coming up and not by the way the things are going at the moment, which are purely based on fossil fuel technologies, which are basically the prime contributors to global warming, climate change, and any other natural disasters that are happening.